in looking at this generally, we try to, again, I'm thinking subsurface here, both engineers and geoscientists. We look at everything, okay? The faults, the internal features, the external features, what's the volume, what are the boundaries, what are the aquifer limits, and then the permeability, waterability. Those are things that are all considered in characterizing a trap, okay? And that helps us understand what we expect to find. You see here, we have reservoir here, we have non-reservoir, that's like a seal rock, and then we have another reservoir that has gas up here, oil down here, and water. Again, this is just a representation. This is a surface picture. I just tried to do a cartoon on it. But what you see is this is how we do the characterization of the subsurface, right? Using an example like this to better understand what we have down there. And then we progress to create a 3D map like this. In this case, all these reds here are the oil and gas column. And then at the end of the day, we progress to give you some kind of estimate of how much it is, keeping in mind parameters like what we call the formation volume factor, the gas expansion factor, and conversion factor. A bunch of all of those. We're working with engineers. At the end of the day, we're working together to come up with a volume of what we expect in the subsurface. So I'm going to quickly close by showing you some surface occurrences of hydrocarbon. Again, these are pictures that I also have taken. This is a well. To your right is a well where they were literally fetching heavy oil or bitumen from about 12 feet from the surface, from where the guy is standing, 12 feet below. So they dug the well and they were fetching it. And then this is bitumen all the way on the surface, pouring out somewhere in Okitipupa. And then this is a wellhead that was drilled. I heard it's the first well that was drilled by British Petroleum in the past. We were there for some field expedition. I think we've seen this already, surface seep. And then we also have another occurrence of surface hydrocarbon. In this case, it happened in Anambra State, where we have gas flares coming up on the surface. So there were this company, they were drilling for water. And along the line, they started seeing what looked like fumes. They thought it was a broken pipe. And then it turns out it's actually natural gas coming from the subsurface. It finds its way to the surface through fractures on cracks. And sometimes it tells us whether a certain area could have successful trapping mechanism or not, or hydrocarbon in place.